Let us discuss model number 3. Model number 3 is very important and very simple as well. From model number 3, we get questions frequently in examinations. So what I will do is, first I will explain you the concept with a simple example. After completion of concept, then we are going to solve questions based upon this. Okay. Now what all you guys need to do is listen the concept carefully. Once if the concept is clear, then solving questions will be very simple. Okay. Generally questions look in this way. So questions can be in these three formats whenever you are expecting question from model number 3. So the three formats are distance between starting point and ending point. This is the first way to ask the question. And the next is, in which direction is he now from starting point? This is the second way to ask the question. And the third one is, in which direction is starting point from ending point? In these three formats, you can expect question whenever you are getting from model number 3. Sometimes it may be combination as well. As we have mentioned earlier, it may be combination of 1 and 2. Saying like, in which direction and how long distance is he now from starting point? Or question can be in this way as well. In which direction and how long distance is starting point from ending point? In this way also. Which means it's a combination of 1, 2 or combination of 1, 3. So you can expect in this way also. Okay. Very important concept. Very simple concept. I am going to explain you with a simple example. Observe carefully. Okay. Now if you observe here, let us say question is in this way. A person travels north 40 meters. Okay. Person travels towards north 40 meters. Followed by east 60 meters. Followed by south 40 meters. Followed by west 35 meters. Okay. Now this is my question. So question is, a person travels towards north 40 meters, followed by east 60 meters, followed by south 40 meters, followed by west 35 meters. And my questions are, whatever the questions we have discussed earlier, those three questions we are supposed to answer. So first question is distance between starting point and ending point. Second question is, in which direction is he now from starting point? Third question is, in which direction is starting point from ending point? This is your third question. Okay. So we are supposed to answer these three questions. Okay. Now observe here, whenever I ask you to solve this question and say the answer for these three, then what generally we do is like, we represent the diagram. Yes or no? We represent the diagram and then we are going to mark these answers. But truly speaking, representing the diagram is a traditional way to solve this question. But the same question can be answered without representing diagram also. First I will show you how to solve this question using representing the diagram. After that we are going to solve the same question without using diagram also. Okay. Observe here carefully. Now if you observe here, first person traveled towards north. Yes or no? Towards north. How many meters? Person traveled towards north 40 meters. Okay. Person traveled towards north 40 meters. This is nothing but towards north. Yes or no? This is towards north. So he traveled towards north 40 meters. Followed by east 60. So east is in this way towards our right hand side. Yes or no? So he traveled towards east. He traveled towards east. How many meters? 60 meters. 60 meters towards east. Followed by south 40. Now he is going to travel towards south. South how many meters? He is traveling towards south 40 meters. Now observe carefully. If you observe here he traveled towards north 40 and here he traveled towards south 40. Which means now both of these points are on the same horizontal straight line. Yes. Why means he went towards north 40 and he came down towards south 40. Which means both of them are in the same horizontal straight line. Yes. Next what happened? Next he traveled towards west 35. So west is in this way. That is towards our left hand side. Yes. So he is going to travel towards west. So west how much means? He traveled towards west 35 meters. Okay, 35 meters. Now, what is our question? Our question is distance between starting point and ending point. This is our first question. Yes or no? Now observe carefully. If you observe here, this is a starting point. Yes, from here he started. Okay, so this is nothing but starting point. So from this place he started. So this is starting point. And if you observe here, this is ending point. Yes, this is ending point. He finally stopped at this particular place. Now if you observe, this is starting point and this is ending point. So now we need to know distance between these two. Okay. Now if you observe, what is the distance between these two? If you observe what is the distance means, from here to here, from here to here, the total is how many meters? Total is 60 meters. Yes. Now if you observe, if this is 60, obviously this also should be 60. Yes or no? Out of 60, already he covered how many meters? Out of 60, already he covered 35. Out of 60, 35 covered means remaining balance is going to be how much? Remaining balance is going to be 25 meters. Which means we can say answer for first question is going to be 25 meters. Is that clear? Very, very, very simple. Just you need to know distance between starting point, ending point. Now this is our starting point. This is our ending point. Distance between these two is nothing but 25 meters. Next question. What is our next question? Our next question is, in which direction is he now from starting point? In which direction is he now from starting point means, now this is nothing but which direction is ending point from starting point. This is the actual meaning of the question. Now if you observe, this is ending point, yes or no? This is starting point, yes. Now my question is, in which direction is ending point from starting point? From starting point means you need to look from starting point. Is it clear? Very, very important. Whenever I say from starting point, you need to look from starting point. So from starting point means starting point is going to be our reference. Is it clear? Now I need to look from starting point. Now observe here carefully. If I look from starting point, ending point is in which direction? If I look from starting point, ending point is in this direction. Yes or no? Ending point is in this direction. Now what is this direction? This direction is nothing but east direction. Yes. So we can say answer for this is going to be east. Yes. So if the question is, in which direction is he now from starting point? From starting point means I need to represent from starting point. If I take from starting point, he is now in which direction means now he is in east direction. So answer is going to be east. Is that clear? Now if you observe, third question is exactly reverse of second question. Third question is exactly reverse of second question. Yes or no? Second question is, in which direction is he now from starting point? Or in other words, in which direction is ending point from starting point? This is our second question. What about third question? Third question is reverse. In which direction is ending point? In which direction is starting point from ending point? Yes or no? If you want, you can observe here. If you observe here carefully, look here. In which direction is starting point? In which direction is starting point from ending point? This is our third question. If you look at second question, in which direction is he now means, is he now, the meaning is like he is at the ending point. So I can say, in which direction is ending point from starting point? Is he now is same as finally he is at ending point. So in which direction is ending point from starting point? This is our second question. Third question is exactly reverse. In which direction is starting point from ending point? Okay. So now if you observe, our answer should be exactly reverse of this. Yes or no? Our answer should be exactly reverse. What is exactly reverse of east? East reverse is nothing but west. So we can say answer for this question is going to be west. If you want, you can check also. Even if you check, you will get the same answer. Now look here. Our third question is, in which direction is starting point? Is starting point from ending point? From ending point means I need to check from ending point. When I check from ending point, look here. When I check from ending point, starting point is in this direction. Yes or no? Now starting point is in this direction means, now what is this direction? Now this direction is nothing but towards west. So we can say answer for this question is going to be west. Is it clear? Very, very, very simple. Just it's a matter of fraction of seconds. Once if you're good in the basics, basic directions, whatever we have discussed earlier, once if you are good in these basic concepts, then obviously you can solve these questions. Okay. And don't forget, second question, third question are exactly opposite. If second question answer is east, third question answer will be west. If second question answer is west, third question will be east. If second question is north, third question will be south. If second question is south, third question will be north, which means exactly opposite. That is the reason we can say exact opposite direction as answer. Is that clear? Very, very important. This model you are going to get questions frequently in examinations. Okay, so whenever I say in which direction is starting point from ending point, when I say from ending point, I need to look from end. If I say question in which direction is ending point from starting, which means I need to look from starting point. Is that clear? Now I am going to say how to solve this question without using diagram. Without using diagram, how to solve this question. Actually here we have represented diagram. Then how to solve the same question without using diagram. Without using diagram, how to solve these type of questions. Observe here carefully. Very, very important. I am going to say you few important points. Once if you remember these points, then obviously you can solve these questions. Okay. Now observe here. Whenever you come across same, if you come across same, you have to add it. What is same? I will say you in detail. Don't worry. Same you have to add. Okay. Same, add. Opposite. What is meant by opposite? I will say you don't worry. Opposite. So whenever you come across opposite, then you have to subtract. Opposite, subtract. Same you have to add, and whenever you come across opposite, you have to subtract. Is that clear? Now what is same? Same means, observe here carefully. North. Now this is same, yes or no? North means this is same. Similarly, south. Now even this is same, yes or no? Next, east. Now even this is same, yes or no? Next, west. Just a minute. If you observe here, west. Now even this is same, yes. So same meaning is north is same, east is same, south is same, west is same. Then what is opposite? Opposite means north, south are opposite, yes or no? Similarly, east, west are also opposite. So whenever you come across same, you are supposed to add it. Okay, same you are supposed to add. Whenever you are going to come across opposite, you have to subtract. This is the key point you have to remember whenever you are trying to solve questions from model number 3. Is that clear? Key point. Same you are supposed to add. Opposite you have to subtract. Same means north is same, south is same, east is same, west is same. Whenever you come across same, you have to add it. Whenever you come across opposite means north opposite is south, yes or no? Similarly, east opposite is west. So whenever you come across opposite, you have to subtract this. Is that clear? This is the key point you have to remember whenever you're trying to solve these type of questions. Is that clear? And one more important thing. Again, some of the students, again they will get little confused. Now if you observe here, this second question and whatever the question we have discussed in model number 1 is both same or different. Second question and whatever the question we have discussed in model number 1 is both same or different. Now this is my question, you say the answer. Second question and question whatever we have discussed in model number 1 is both same or different? They are not same. But again, some of the students, they will think it as same without reading the question properly. But if you observe here, our first model question is, in which direction is he facing now? That is our question. Just they are asking, in which direction is he facing now? But if you look at this question, in this the question is saying, in which direction is he now from starting point? From starting point, which means if you observe from starting point, then he is in which direction? That is your question. Okay. But if you look at first model, it is not from starting point. It is just asking in which direction is he facing now. That's it. Nothing more than that. Okay. So first model question is different and this question is different. Entirely both of them are different. Don't get confused here. Okay. So first model question is, in which direction is he facing now? That is your first model. And here the question is, in which direction is he now from starting point? From starting point. Is that clear? Very, very, very important. Now look at this. Using this application, we are going to solve this question. Observe carefully. Now if you observe, this is what we have done using diagram. Then how to solve the same question without using diagram? Okay, observe here carefully. Without using diagram, how to solve this? Now if you observe, our question is north 40, east 60, south 40, west 35. This is our question. Yes or no? Now what I have told you, same add, opposite subtract. That is what I have told you. If you observe here you don't have same. All are like different. So obviously they are like opposite. So now I have to subtract. Now if you observe, this is north. What is opposite to north? North opposite is south. Yes or no? Now if you observe, north is 40. South is also 40. Now north is 40, south is 40. If you subtract this, 40 minus 40, now this is going to be 0. Yes or no? As this is 0, you can cancel both of them. Okay? Why means it is 0. As it is 0, you can neglect both of this. North is 40. South is also 40. As north, south, both of them are 40. 40 minus 40 is going to be 0. Which means you can cancel both of them. Is that clear? Next, if you look here, east opposite is what? East opposite is west. Yes or no? Now if you observe, east is 60, west is 35. Now subtract, when you subtract 60, 35, difference is going to be how much? Difference is going to be 25. Yes or no? 60, 35, difference is going to be 25. Next, you need direction also. Direction. So direction you are supposed to write whatever the direction having maximum value or direction which is having highest value, you need to write this direction. Okay. Now if you observe, here it is 60, here it is 35. Now out of these two, which is the highest value? Out of these two, 60 is highest value. So I need to write direction of 60. 60 direction is what? East. So we can say answer is going to be east 25. Okay. This is going to be our answer. East 25. Very, very, very important point. You need to subtract and you need to write the distance. You need to subtract and you need to write the distance. After subtracting and writing the distance, now you need to know direction also. Direction is nothing but maximum value. Maximum value whatever you are having out of these two, that is nothing but direction. Now if you observe, here the maximum value is 60. As maximum value 60, 60 direction is east. So answer is nothing but east 25. And one more important point you have to remember. Now this answer is with respect to this answer is with respect to starting point. Okay, this answer is with respect to starting point. Again, some of the students will get confused. That is the reason I am maintaining the clarity. This is with respect to starting point. What is with respect to starting point means? With respect to starting point, he is in which direction means answer is east. With respect to starting point, what is the distance between them means 25. Actually, distance is not going to change. It's not a matter whether it is with respect to starting point or with respect to ending point. Distance is going to be same. There is no change in distance. Yes or no? But direction is going to change. Now, if you observe, with respect to starting point, answer is east. With respect to ending point, answer is west. That is the reason for direction you have to maintain clarity. That is the reason if you observe. Now whatever the answer we are going to get when we apply the shortcut technique. Now this answer is with respect to starting point, which means if we observe from starting point, then direction is east direction. Okay. And if the question is in this way, what would be the direction if it is from ending point? Now if you observe, if this is from starting point, ending point means it should be exactly reverse of this. Yes or no? Exactly reverse means east, reverse is what? West. So you can say answer is going to be west. Is it clear? So directly you can apply the short trick technique and you can get these answers very easily without representing any diagram. Just you have to know the trick whatever we have said. That is same, you have to add it. Opposite, you have to subtract it. Same means north is same, south is same, east is same, west is same. Opposite means north opposite is south, east opposite is west. So once if you know this terminology, then obviously solving these questions will be very simple. Is it clear? And the final answer, whatever you are getting, note this very important point. This is with respect to starting point. With respect to starting point, he is in east direction. If the question is reverse means in which direction is starting point from ending point, which means if I need to know from ending point instead of starting point, then what I can do, I can reverse this direction. Here it is east, I can reverse and I can say it as west. If it is north, I will say it as south. If it is south, I will say it as north. Okay, is it clear? Very simple. Just you need to know these basic points. Once if you know these basic points, then obviously you can solve these questions very easily. Okay, so remember this answer is with respect to starting point. From starting point, he is in east direction, and anyway distance, no matter distance will not change. Is that clear? Now I am going to explain one more example. Observe carefully. I am going to write that example. Even you have to say the answer while I am giving you the question. Okay. Now if you observe, the question is, a person traveled east. A person traveled towards east 30 meters. Okay. Person traveled towards east 30 meters. Followed by south 50 meters. South 50 meters. Followed by west 65 meters. West 65 meters. Followed by north 70 meters. Followed by east 35 meters. East 35 meters. Now you need to say answer for 3 questions. Okay. In examination you are going to get any one of this or combination, but we are trying to solve 3 questions. Now my question is, what is the distance between starting point and ending point? Second one is, in which direction is he now from starting point? Third one is, in which direction is starting point from ending point? So you need to say answer for these 3 questions. Okay, I am repeating the question. Observe carefully. A person traveled towards east 30 meters, followed by south 50 meters, followed by west 65 meters, followed by north 70 meters, followed by east 35 meters. So you are supposed to say answers for these 3 questions. Okay, so just pause the video and try to say what is the answer. Now I am going to say the answer. Observe carefully. Now if we observe what I told you, same add, opposite you can subtract. That is what I have told you. Now if you observe, this is east. Yes. Now if you observe, even this is also east. Now as both of them are same, you have to add it. Yes or no? You have to add it. Now add. If you are going to add, now east is going to be how much? 30 plus 35. 30 plus 35. Now this is going to be 65. So east 65. Okay. Next, south you have only one. So you have only one. So write south. South is going to be 50. Okay. Next, west also you have only one. So write west. West is going to be how much? West is going to be 65. North you have only one. So write north. North is going to be how much? North is going to be 70. Okay. Now apply the rule whatever we have discussed. What we told you? We told opposite subtract, same add. Now if you observe, east opposite is west. East is 65. West is 65. 65 minus 65 is 0. Yes, which means you can cancel both of them. Okay. Why means east opposite is west. East is 65. West is 65. As both of them are 65, if you subtract this, it is going to be 0. Yes or no? So east west gets cancelled. Now if you observe, this is south. This is north. South opposite is north. Yes, south is 50. North is 70. Now what is the difference between these two? Difference between these two is nothing but 20. So distance is 20 meters. Yes, direction I need to know. Direction. I told you highest value is going to be your direction. Now out of these two, highest value is what? out of these two, highest is nothing but north, yes or no, which means 50, 70, highest value is 70, and for 70 direction is nothing but north direction, yes or no, so direction is going to be north. So we can say answer for this question is going to be north 20 meters, which means distance is nothing but 20 meters and direction is nothing but north with respect to starting point. Don't forget that. Now this answer is distance between starting point ending point is how much? Distance between starting point ending point is 20 meters. Second question, in which direction is he now? From starting point. From starting point he is in which direction? From starting point he is in north direction, yes or no? Next, if I ask you in which direction is starting point? From ending point. From ending point, then you have to reverse. Reverse means north opposite. North opposite is nothing but south. So we can say answer for this is going to be south. Is it clear? Very, very, very important. And truly speaking, in examination point of view, even this step is not required. Even this step is not required. Just for the purpose of understanding, I have written this step again in detail. East, both are same. Add both of them. 30 plus 35, 65. East 65. I have written it. But truly speaking, while you are writing examination, you should not write this step. You can directly cancel them. If you observe here, this is east 30. This is west 65. This is east 35, which means east and west gets cancelled. Yes or no? East 30 plus 35, 65. West 65. East west gets cancelled. Finally, we are left out with south, north. So 70, 30 difference is 20. Out of these two, highest value is nothing but 70. 70 direction is north. So we can say answer is going to be north 20. You can write this directly. Even this step is also not required. Is it clear? But just for the purpose of understanding, I have written this step. Is it clear? But examination point of view, you should not write this step. You should directly write the answer. Is it clear? Very, very, very simple. Just remember the points, whatever I have told you earlier. Once if you remember the points and if you are going to just follow that, you can get these answers without representing the diagram. Generally, what we guys do is like we represent the diagram and waste our time in examination. But truly speaking, these questions can be answered without representing the diagram. Then why to waste our time in examination by just representing the diagram? Don't represent the diagram. Try to save time and you need to spend time wherever their shortcut is not possible. So definitely you have to spend some time there. There will be some questions where you have to spend time and there will be some questions where you can save time. So you have to balance both of this. Only if you're going to balance both of this, then you can crack examinations very, very, very easily. Is it clear? So let us go with one more example. Now, after solving one more example, we will do more number of questions that came in different examinations. Okay. Now, some of you may have doubts saying like always we are getting like either north or east or west. We are going to get only one. As we are getting one, okay, now this is okay. Now what happened if I am going to get two directions? Now many of us are in a dilemma. What happened if I am going to get two? Here finally I am left out with only one. As I am left out with one, I am directly saying it as north, or I am directly saying it as south, or I am directly saying it as east. What happened if I am going to get two directions? Then many of the students are in a doubt. Don't worry, even if you are going to get two directions, how to solve them, we are going to discuss now with a simple example. Okay, observe here carefully. Very, very simple. Just it's a matter of knowing the concept. Okay, let us look at one more question. A person travels towards north 70 meters. Okay, person travels towards north 70 meters, followed by west 50 meters, followed by west 50 meters, followed by south 40 meters, south 40 meters, followed by east 90 meters, followed by east 90 meters. So I am repeating the question one more time. A person traveled towards north 70 meters, followed by west 50 meters, followed by south 40 meters, followed by east 90 meters. And again you have to answer all three questions. Okay, all three questions you have to answer. Distance between starting point, ending point. In which direction is he now from starting point? In which direction is starting point from ending point? Okay, you have to answer these three questions. Now I am going to solve this question first in a normal traditional way. Normal traditional way we are going to solve this question. After that we are going to solve this question using the shortcut whatever we have learned. Okay, now observe here. Here this is north. What is opposite to north? Opposite to north is like south. Yes or no? Opposite to north is south. So you have to subtract this. You have to subtract. When you subtract 70-40, difference is how much? 70-40. Sorry. First I am going to explain in a normal traditional way. I told you. Just observe here. I will explain you normal traditional way. After that we will go with the shortcut. Now observe here. What person is doing? First he is traveling towards north. Yes, he is traveling towards north. How many meters? 70 meters. Okay, observe here. Let us say person started at this point. Okay, person started this point. Now he traveled towards north. Okay, he traveled towards north. He traveled towards north. How many meters? He traveled towards north 70 meters. Okay, next he traveled towards west 50. Now west is nothing but towards our left hand side when the person is traveling towards north direction. Yes, he traveled towards west. Now he traveled towards west. How many meters he traveled? He traveled towards west 50 meters. Yes or no? He traveled towards west 50 meters. So he traveled towards west 50 meters. Okay, west 50 meters. Next what happened? He traveled towards south 40 meters. South is nothing but towards down. Yes, so he traveled towards south. So he traveled towards south. How much? He traveled towards south 40 meters. Okay, next what happened? He traveled towards east. He traveled towards east. How much? He traveled towards east 90 meters. East is nothing but towards our right. Yes, he traveled towards east 90 meters. He traveled towards east 90 meters. So he is traveling towards east 90 meters. So he traveled towards east 90 meters. So this total is going to be 90 meters. Okay, now observe carefully. Now if you observe here, what is our question? Our question is distance between starting point and ending point. Yes or no? Our question is distance between starting point and ending point. Now this is our first question. Distance between starting point, ending point. Now if you observe, this is our starting point. Yes or no? This is our starting point. And this is our ending point. Yes, so our starting point is this. This is our starting point. This is our starting point, and this is our end. So this is our ending point. Okay, now observe carefully. Now if you observe here, our question is distance between starting point, ending point. This is our question. Yes. Now if you observe, when I say distance between starting point and ending point, what many of the guys will do is they will travel in this way. They will travel in this way. So they will try to know what is this distance. Yes, they will try to know what is this distance. Now observe carefully. Now if you observe carefully, actually here to here, this total is nothing but 70 meters. Yes or no? Here to here, this total is 70. Out of 70, now if you observe, this is 40. Yes or no? If this is 40, even this should be 40. Yes or no? Even this should be 40, which means this is going to be 40. Yes, this is going to be 40. From here to here, this is 40. If this is 40, then here to here, remaining balance is going to be how much? Remaining balance is going to be 30. Yes or no? Why means the here to here, total 70. Out of 70, this is 40. Yes or no? If this is 40, remaining balance, this should be 30. Similarly, observe here. Now if you observe, here to here, this total is nothing but 90 meters. Yes or no? Out of 90, we know that here to here, this is 50. If this is 50, even this also will be 50. Yes or no? Even this also will be 50, which means from this point to this point, this is going to be 50. Out of total 90, this is 50. Then remaining balance is how much? Remaining balance is going to be 40, which means from here to here, this is going to be 40. Is it clear? Why means this total is 90. Out of 90, here to here, this is 50. If this is 50, even this is going to be 50. Then remaining balance is going to be 40. Is it clear? Now, when I ask the question, distance between starting point and ending point. Now, what many of the guys will do? They will say answer as 30 plus 40, they will say answer as 70. But 70 is wrong answer. Yes or no? 70 is not your answer. And what some of the guys will do when they ask distance between starting point and ending point, they will say all of this, saying like 70 plus 50 plus 40 plus 90. They will do all and they will add it and they will say the answer. But even that is going to be a wrong answer. Yes? Then what is the answer? What is the answer? Distance between starting point, ending point is what? Now, if you observe, whenever you have these type of questions saying like calculate the distance between starting point, ending point, always you are supposed to calculate shortest distance. Shortest distance. Is it clear? It may be mentioned in the question or it may not be mentioned in the question. It is not a matter. But when I ask you distance, always you are supposed to calculate shortest distance. Even if it is mentioned in the question or it is not mentioned in the question, it is not a matter. When I say distance, always you are supposed to calculate shortest distance. Don't forget that. Okay? Whenever I say distance, distance should be shortest distance. Now, if you observe, if I travel in this way, now this is 70 meters, yes or no? But I need shortest distance. As I need shortest distance, now if you observe, if I travel in this way, now I am going to get this distance less than 70 meters. Yes or no? Why means if you are traveling in this way, now this is 30 plus 40, 70 meters. But if you travel directly in this way, now this distance is going to be short when compared to this distance. Yes or no? Now I need to know what is this distance. Yes or no? I need to know what is this distance. Now calculate what is this distance. Now if you observe, this is a right angle triangle. Yes or no? This is a right angle triangle. As this is a right angle triangle, just observe here. Now this is a right angle triangle. Now as this is a right angle triangle, now in right angle triangle, already we know two sides. Yes or no? Already we know two sides. Yes. One side is going to be how much? One side is going to be 30. Yes. Another side is going to be 40. Now I need to know what is this side. Yes or no? Yes. I know two sides. In right angle triangle, I know two sides. One side is 30. Another side is 40. I need to know the third side. Yes. Now you know how to calculate this. Already we have learned in our childhood. Yes. Pythagoras theorem. Yes or no? You have learned Pythagoras theorem. This is A. This is B. This is C. Now if you need to calculate AC value, you learn Pythagoras theorem. What Pythagoras theorem says? Pythagoras theorem says AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Yes or no? This is what we have learned in our 10th standard Pythagoras theorem. Yes. Truly speaking, I should not discuss all of these. But as I told that I am going to start it from very basic level. That is the reason I am discussing each and every point clearly. Some of you may not be aware of these things. Already they have learned in childhood. Some of you may forget this. That is the reason again I am showing you. Now you need to apply Pythagoras theorem. When you apply Pythagoras theorem, AC square if you need to find means AC square is nothing but AB square plus BC square. Yes. Now if you look here, what is the value of AB? AB is nothing but 40. Yes or no? Which means 40 square plus what is the value of BC? BC is 30. So this is going to be 30 square. Yes. Now 40 square is going to be how much? 40 square is going to be 1600. Yes. Now 30 square is going to be how much? 900. When you add both of this, now this is going to be 2500. Yes. Now AC square value is 2500. If AC square value is 2500, now I need to know value of AC. Yes or no? Now value of AC is nothing but square root of 2500. Now square root of 2500 means now this is going to be 50. Yes or no? Y means AC is equal to square root of 2500. Yes, square root of 2500 is nothing but 50. So we can say answer for this question is going to be 50. So distance between starting point, ending point. Distance between starting point, ending point is how much? It is 50 meters. Is it clear? Very, very, very important. Look here, these type of questions also comes in examination. So definitely you need to know Pythagoras theorem. And truly speaking, if you are good in the concept, even you need not do all this thing. Why means? Already you know that 3, 4, 5 is a triplet. Yes or no? As 3, 4, 5 is a triplet, if 30, 40 means obviously the next value should be 50. Y means 3, 4, 5 is a triplet combination. Yes. So I can directly say answer is 50. So if you don't know that, then obviously you have to do that. So 40 square, 30 square, you have to add, you have to calculate square root. Obviously you have to do that. If you don't know the procedure, that is like if you don't know the triplet. If you know triplet, you can directly mark it. If you don't know the triplet, then obviously you have to do this calculation. But examination point of view, you should not do this calculation. Always, you should not do this calculation. Is it clear? Now observe here. Now we came to know that distance, is nothing but 50 meters. Yes or no? So distance between starting point, ending point. Distance between starting point, ending point is how much? Distance between starting point, ending point is 50 meters. Yes. Now this is the distance between starting point and ending point, 50 meters. Next, I need to know about direction also. Direction. Now if you observe, my question is, in which direction is he now from starting point? From starting point. That is my second question. Yes or no? In which direction is he now from starting point? Which means if I observe from starting point, he is going to be in which direction? That is my question. Yes or no? Now observe carefully. I need to observe from starting point. When I observe from starting point, he is going to be in which direction? Now I need to say what is this direction? Yes or no? Now observe carefully. Now if you observe here, what is this direction? This is north direction. Yes. Now if you observe, what is this direction? This is going to be east direction. Yes. So look carefully. Very, very important. This is north. This is east. Now this direction is between northeast. As this direction is between northeast, so I can say in which direction is he now from starting point means. So we can say direction as northeast direction. Is that clear? Northeast direction. Already we have discussed how to look directions in the basic introduction class only. Yes or no? Now if you observe, from this point, if you observe, this is north direction. Already we know that this is north, this is east, this is south, this is west. That is what we have learned. So direction, whatever you are facing, it is north direction. Towards your back or towards down, it is south. Right hand side is east, left hand side is west. That is what we have discussed. Yes or no? So if I look from this point, why means I need to look from starting point. If I am going to look from starting point, this is going to be north direction, this is going to be east direction, this is going to be south direction, this is going to be west direction. Now our direction is in this way. Now this direction is between north and east. As this direction is between northeast, so we can say this is nothing but northeast. Yes or no? So we can say answer for this question is going to be northeast direction. Which means in which direction is he now from starting point? From starting point, he is in which direction means northeast direction. If the question is reverse means in which direction is starting point? In which direction is starting point? From ending point. From ending point, which means I need to look from ending point. If I look from ending point, starting point is in which direction? Then I need to calculate in this way. Yes or no? Which means exactly opposite of this. Exactly opposite of this. So just to do opposite of this, northeast opposite is what? Southwest. Yes or no? North opposite is south. East opposite is west. So we can say answer is southwest. Is it clear? Very, 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 very important. Very, very easy also. So if you observe here, second question, third question, both of them are similar. They're like opposite. That is the reason what you have to do. If you know second, obviously you can say third one. If you know third, obviously you can say second one. Just exactly opposite. North opposite south, east opposite west. Nothing more than that. Is it clear? Very, very easy. So my question answers are: distance between starting point, ending point is 50 meters. In which direction is he now from starting point? Northeast direction. In which direction is starting point from ending point? Answer is southwest direction. Is it clear? So this is how you are supposed to solve using diagram. Then how to solve the same question without representing the diagram? How to solve the same question without representing the diagram? Just look here. Now we are going to solve the same question without using diagram. Without using diagram, how to solve this question? Observe carefully. Without using diagram, how to solve this question? Now if you observe in the question, it is clearly said that north 70, west 50, south 40, east 90. North opposite is south. So north is 70, south is 40. Subtract. When you subtract both of them, 70, 40, difference is going to be 30. Yes or no? Difference is going to be 30. Now out of these two, which is the highest number? Highest number is 70. What is direction of 70? Direction of 70 is nothing but north. So you have to write this as north. Already we have told you. You have to subtract and you have to write the direction as highest value direction. Highest value direction. Out of this 70, 40, highest value is 70. So you need to write direction of highest value. So direction is nothing but north. Is that clear? Next, if you observe here, west 50. Yes, west 50. East how much? East is going to be 90. Now subtract both of this, 50, 90. Difference is going to be how much? Difference is going to be 40. Yes or no? 50, 90. Difference is going to be 40. Now just to subtract. After subtracting, we got it as 40. Highest value. 50, 90, highest value is 90 and the direction is what? Direction is east. So we can say now this is going to be east 40. Now observe carefully. You have north 30, east 40. Okay. Now if I need to say the direction, if I am having only east 40, I will say direction as east. If I have only north 30, I will say direction as north, which is similar to previous questions. But here you are having two directions. One is north, one is east. Then what you have to do is you have to combine both of them. So combine both of them and say it as northeast. So direction is nothing but northeast direction. Observe here, even here we got earlier as northeast direction. So you have to combine both of them. As you are getting two directions, you have to combine both of this. You have to combine both of this and you need to say direction as northeast direction. Then what about distance? You need to know distance. Now what many of the students will do? Again they will add both of this 30, 40 and they will say it as 70. But 70 is wrong. You should not commit this mistake. 70 is wrong answer. You should not commit this mistake. So what you have to do to calculate distance means for this 30 and 40. For this 30 and 40, you need to apply Pythagoras theorem. So look here, you need to apply Pythagoras theorem. You need to apply Pythagoras theorem and you have to calculate. For 30, 40, apply Pythagoras theorem and calculate. Once if you calculate, we are going to get answer as 50. Yes or no? So we can say answer, final answer is nothing but northeast 50. So northeast 50 means, what is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of this means? Distance between starting point ending point is 50 meters. Yes or no? In which direction is he now from starting point? Why means already I have told you this answer is with respect to starting point. I already told you this answer is with respect to starting point. As this answer is with respect to starting point, distance is 50 meters and in which direction is he now from starting point means from starting point he is in northeast direction. If the question is in which direction is starting point from ending point means then you have to reverse of this. Yes, reverse. So north reverse is south, east opposite is west. So answer is going to be southwest. Is that clear? So very important and very simple. Even if you have two directions, you need not worry. Just combine both of the directions and say the direction. And what about number? You have to apply Pythagoras theorem for the numbers. Apply Pythagoras theorem and say what is the distance between them. Is it clear? So just remember this point. Same, you have to add opposite you have to subtract. Once if you remember this point, then automatically you can solve all the questions that are going to come from model number 3 very easily.